Hi everybody and welcome to today's daily art lesson. I'm using watercolors today and I'm going to focus simply on mixing colors, in particular mixing variations on the color green. We're going to be doing some landscape painting, some nature scenes, and we're going to be using a lot of green. And just this green in the set is okay, it's a good place to start, but there's a lot of other possibilities that we need to explore as well. So the first thing I'm going to do is, with a little bit of water on my brush, just pick up that original green and put a little sample of that down on my paper. Like that. Now, I'm going to take that same color and put it here on the mixing tray. And now using some water, so I'm just picking up a bit of water from on my paintbrush and adding it to the mixing tray here. Let's see what that does to the color. Lightens it, or the proper term is we've lowered the intensity. So this color is more intense than this one. Even more water. Should give me an even less intense color. And it has. So that's my first little kind of lesson there, changing the intensity. Now, the color green is made up of blue and yellow. So let's try making our own green and see how different that is than the green from the set. I'm going to use the lighter color first, so I'm going to take some yellow and put it down on the mixing tray. And now blue, and it's not going to take much blue. That's why I started with yellow. Just a little bit of blue, and that's going to start to turn. And there is a green that I've mixed myself. See if I can make that a little more intense, more of each color. There, it's got more blue in it. Maybe add some more yellow, get a more yellowy green. Oh, I like this one. Maybe I'll try one more while I'm here. So here I'm mixing yellow and blue to make my own green. Now when we talk about making green darker, what most people would assume is, well, you add black to the color. And it's actually not what you would do. You can try mixing, I'll try it right now. So taking some green and mixing some black in with it. It gets black pretty fast. I mean, actually, what I got there isn't too bad. It is still recognizably green. Okay. That's actually okay. I take that back. Now it's all black though. But there's another way of darkening green, and it's using red. I'll show you what I mean by that. And this is a very useful trick. Taking a bit of red and darkening it. And you get kind of almost like an olive green. I'll show you. It's kind of similar to that. It's a very useful green though. This is called neutralizing green. And it's, I guess technically, it's moving green towards the gray end of the color spectrum. And eventually, I mean, if I do it right and if my paints are the right quality, I will get something that's a very grayish, almost blackish color. And that can be useful too. So here's my original green from the set. Here I am making my own green with yellow and blue. And here I am neutralizing green. Lastly, if you have a white, you can use white to lighten green, making what we call a tint. And this is a very nice, minty kind of green. And depending on the amount of white that you use, you might be able to get it lighter and lighter. I'll try one more. So, intensity, mixing green, neutralizing it with the color red, and making tints with the color white. If you've been able to follow this, we'll use all these colors in our next little painting. Thank you very much.